Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here today. Luke and I are super excited to show you our brand new platform, Sunshine, in action. And while we might not be wearing gold suits like Mikkel, we've got a little ode to Sunshine here with a little bit of yellow. Luke's got his yellow socks. So thank you again, and hope you really enjoy the demo. So we've talked a lot about how businesses need to move faster than their customers. And in the same spirit, we do realize that the terms CRM or platform come with a lot of baggage, right? Customers have heard this over and over again, that they need to move fast. The CRM platform fails them to do that. So we're excited to show you 3 new capabilities as a part of Sunshine that'll help you do that, and they're pretty unique. Luke, my partner in crime, is going to help us geek out a little, or maybe a lot, and show you how these work today and how they'll work for you in the future. So first up, Sunshine Profiles. Next, we'll talk about Sunshine Events. And last but not least, we're going to talk about Sunshine Objects. You'll also notice at the core of these announcements is the ability to bring all this customer data, all your business data, all within Sunshine. So without further ado, let's step into the demo. This is Helios. It's a scooter rental company in San Francisco, and it also happens to be a Zendesk customer. Helios has hundreds of scooters, hundreds of customers in the city, and let's meet one of their customers, Lisa. Lisa is a regular customer of Helios, and based on her support profile, we know a few things about her. Her email address, the language she speaks, the time zone, of course, Pacific Standard, she lives here, and her phone number. So we have that information available today in Zendesk support. And like any other Tuesday, Lisa is about to go grocery shopping. She opens up her Helios mobile application and plans that trip. She reserves her favorite scooter and is on her way. Everything goes just fine, just as planned. She's at her grocery store, but then something unexpected does happen this time. Her scooter battery fails. We've all been there. I mean, dead battery, the struggle is real. Whether it's your phone, it's your car, or your scooter. So Lisa has that problem today, Luke. How are we going to help her?
Well, lucky for Lisa, these are smart scooters. Every Helios scooter has a sensor installed that captures real-time vitals like tire pressure and battery life. And so this makes it possible for the scooter to start a proactive ticket with Zendesk so the team can get ahead of Lisa's problem.
Great. So that ticket automatically gets routed to Joe. Joe's an agent at Helios, and he's a technical support agent. So because of his skill sets, the ticket gets directly to him. And this is Joe's beautifully simple workspace. Many of you in the audience know this workspace quite well. So we also know that routing the ticket to Joe is just the first step. Joe needs the right context, the right tools to really help Lisa. So we're going to show you how Sunshine can really create that perfect context all within this workspace that you're quite familiar with to help Lisa faster. And to provide that context, first we're bringing the essential cards to Joe's workspace. Again, the basic information that we just saw about Lisa that already exists in support is now available in Joe's beautifully simple workspace. But as you know, this is just one version of Lisa. Companies store multiple identities and multiple versions of our profiles with them. That's because companies also know that customer journeys are not linear. We travel across from one department to the other. We interact with support, we interact with sales and marketing, and during that course, we interact with many other applications, whether that's the company's business applications, whether they're third-party applications like Twitter and LinkedIn, or maybe even some custom applications. And during that course, the data gets stored in different places. So different versions of our profiles get stored in multiple places. And this is exactly the reason why the 360 view of the customer inside a single database is a myth. You really can't do that. You really can't force all that information inside a single database. And in reality, customer data is everywhere. It's expanding. And while you can't really force it into a single database, you also can't rely on a departmentalized view from a specific software that a specific team inside a company is using.
So this is what Helios' architecture might look like today. They're kind of stuck. There's some data in the Helios database that powers their products and their mobile apps and their billing and ordering systems. Of course, there's great data in Zendesk about some of their customers and the rich conversations that they've had with them. And there might be data from third-party data tracking systems like Segment and Pendo or other third-party services. But it's proprietary clouds, different formats, hard to connect, hard to access and make sense of. Well, with Zendesk Sunshine, we'll give you a way to bring this data together to create a common view of the customer across all of these data sources. But this is not about moving data to a single database or radically changing your architecture. Instead, with our forthcoming Graph APIs and AWS data connections for services like Kinesis and S3 and more, you'll be able to combine customer data together without a huge project. So your IT team will approve. And what does all this connected data mean for your business? Well, you remember the Essentials card that Asta showed just a few moments ago? Today, we're excited to introduce Zendesk Sunshine Profiles, which will enrich the standard information about your customers with all of that previously siloed, previously unavailable third-party data right within your Zendesk interface. This helps Joe see the whole picture, like the fact that Lisa is HR director for a company called Acme based in San Francisco, and that she's a Helios VIP.
Awesome. So we have now this extended profile, again, available within Joe's workspace. But we still need to understand, how does Lisa interact with the business? Which departments, which applications is she really interacting with? But again, legacy CRM vendors only give you a very static and a tabular view of these interactions. And that prohibits the business to move at the pace of the customers themselves. So we're going to see how we're going to change that with Sunshine for you. Introducing Sunshine Events. This helps you move from static views of the customer to a more dynamic view and an evented format of all of your customers' interactions, readily available for people across the organization like Joe to really help Lisa faster. Here you can see that the Sunshine Events captures all interactions, both within Zendesk, which is using Zendesk products, and some third applications that Helios is using. Lisa's interaction history now available right within the same workspace. Joe doesn't have to leave that workspace. Joe doesn't have to work with any other messy formats. All beautifully simple, all easy to access. So let's take a look at a couple of interactions Lisa's already had with the company. The first one here talks about an article view. Looks like she went into the Helios's knowledge base, which is powered by Zendesk Guide, and she looked at some corporate plans. Maybe she's really happy with the service and she's looking to expand that within her corporation. And then the next thing that we also know is that Lisa made a reservation using Helios' application, but then Helios is using Pendo to track every activity on that application. So those events are also feeding into this interaction history. Again, all this context, including Lisa's extended profile, and now the interaction history available to Joe in his workspace. Very simple, very easy to use. And it's great that now we have the Sunshine profiles, we have Sunshine events, but that still doesn't help solve Lisa's problem. We still have the case of the dead battery in the scooter. So just like your customer data, your information about the business, your products and services also lives in a variety of different places, in a variety of different formats. Again, not accessible to your employees like Joe in an easy-to-use format. We're going to change that with Sunshine too. So introducing our next feature, which is Sunshine Objects. Sunshine Objects connects all your business data, including data about your products and services, and links it back to your user profile. So no matter where it lives, no matter what the format, again, these pieces of information that are critical to solving your customer's problem are now available to your agent. In this case, we can see that the object is the scooter, and some vital information about the scooter's health, like the tire pressure, the information on the battery, the information on the range, et cetera, are now available to Joe, which previously weren't. So how does it happen?
Yeah, well, so this is powered by an app that Helios built right inside the Zendesk UI and powered by Sunshine Objects. And because the ticket and the scooter and Lisa have all been linked together, Joe now has all the information to solve that problem in context. But it's so much more than just an app that appears in the Zendesk agent UI. Behind the scenes, Helios has built an entire scooter fleet management application powered by Zendesk Sunshine, used by their maintenance and procurement teams to see the status of all of the scooters in their fleet. This application was built by Helios' dev team using the languages and tools that they already know and love in the AWS environment where they deploy all of their other applications. Your developers are going to love Sunshine. And because the app is built in AWS and it's backed by Zendesk Sunshine, they have the whole data picture all in one place.
Great. So it looks like Joe has every piece of information he needs to really help Lisa. Again, this information really wasn't available to Joe before. So let's get to solving Lisa's problem. With the Reservation Manager application, again, available right within his workspace because of custom applications that Luke just mentioned, he can modify the reservation, get Lisa a scooter really fast, maybe just a block away from where she is, so that Lisa can be on her way, and the scooter is ready for her to pick up. But of course, Joe has to notify Lisa. Now remember, Lisa's still grocery shopping. She has no clue that the battery failed and there's a whole machine operating behind the scenes to making sure that they can get ahead of the problem so Lisa doesn't even feel the pain. I mean, that's called a frictionless experience. So in this case, Joe also notices, because of the Sunshine profile, that Lisa is a Helios VIP. So in addition to notifying her that the scooter has been replaced and a new one is available for her to pick up, he decides to offer her a discount code. I mean, that's a great experience. You do that for your VIP customers. So Lisa now gets the notification in the Helios mobile application, and she is all set to go home. I mean, this is really about getting ahead of the customers. I wish I had that kind of experience every time I interacted with the company, but that's not how it works. I'm typically the one who has to go out and tell the company what happened. I have to switch between multiple channels. I have to repeat my problem over and over again. You know the drill. So this has been a fantastic experience. I'm happy for Lisa, but I also know that she's going to expect that from all of us going forward.
So as you've just seen, Zendesk Sunshine is the platform for building modern customer experiences. But we're only just getting started. Coming in 2019 and beyond, Zendesk Sunshine will go beyond the data. Sunshine will deliver powerful services on top of profiles, events, and objects, with rich segmentation to power personalized experiences, a new intelligent workflow engine to match your business processes, and of course, the power of Zendesk's machine learning to deliver bot-driven conversational experiences. Sunshine is going to transform all of your customer engagement teams from marketing to support to sales. Today is truly just the dawn of Zendesk Sunshine. See what I did there?
Yeah.